Are you one of those people who is always asking yourself, why am I broke all the time? Forget about investing for the future. You need money now. You hate being poor, and you're left constantly wondering, why am I so poor? This is because being poor and in poverty means that you don't have enough to live a normal life. It means that the chances of you living the life you want are extremely slim. Even worse, poverty lasts generations. If you are poor, you will not have the opportunity to leave a legacy to your children. This video will explain 9 reasons why you are always poor. There are many reasons why you may be poor, but there are 9 main ones that may contribute to your impoverished state. Maybe all 9 of these apply to you, or maybe just 1 or 2. Whatever the case, it's important for you to recognize why you are where you are. 1. Society links self-worth with wealth. Everyone wants to fit in and be seen by others as useful, so they often try to look the part. Notice that the first question people ask at a cocktail party is, what do you do? If you buy into the money equals worth myth, you can make many financial mistakes trying to fit into some illusion. You can buy clothes, handbags, gadgets, phones, lease cars, or anything else you can't afford. You could lock yourself into contracts that keep you poor. You use credit you can't pay back. Although psychological studies show that shopping gives your brain a boost of dopamine that making you feel pretty good temporarily, it's a temporary fix. 2. Every decision is a trade-off decision. Wealthy people make their decisions based on preference. When I think about it now, I can buy a shirt simply because I like it, not because buying this shirt will mean I have to revisit my entire household budget that will have to give elsewhere. When every decision in your life from groceries to clothing is a trade-off decision, you don't get it right all the time. You make mistakes, and that affects your bottom line and keeps you stuck month after month. 3. There is no time to think or plan. Of course, this occurs on a scale. If you are working 2 minimum wage jobs, have to shop and cook dinner nightly, watch your children, clean your own home, and do laundry, when do you have the time to do anything else? You are barely keeping your head above water. You don't have time to scout other job opportunities, develop an idea, or network online. Having money gives you time, and you can literally outsource basic tasks, cleaning, laundry, pay bills online to give you even more time. 4. You can become risk-averse. If you are living paycheck to paycheck, will you put your entire household security on the line? Some might by thinking, what do I have to lose? But just realize that the poor have much further to fall when they fail than the wealthy might. While the fairly well-off might not take chances because they are comfortable, the poor risk far more with potential failures possibly ending in things like homelessness or not being able to purchase groceries. So often, to prevent catastrophe, they stay exactly where they are. 5. They fall for the lie that college debt is always worthwhile. Being saddled with $100,000 in debt for a mediocre job can significantly delay things like buying a house or when you have children. People are not being given real information about college debt, how they should consider it, and how to respond to it, and this can have a major impact on their quality of life later in life. There are ways to reduce debt if you want to go to college, and ways to get an education non-traditionally. But often, many don't know about them or the impact debt can have. 6. You can't invest in quality. My family drives a car that breaks down all the time. While it would be great to have a car that lasts a month without repairs, we can't afford it. Buying a new, quality car is expensive up front. So what happened? You end up buying poor quality because that's the best you can do at the moment. And you end up paying on the back end, all the time, in small amounts. It steals your money and/or time. Often people where I live can fix their own cars, but being in the garage late at night or all weekend steals their time, energy, and creative potential. Not being able to put money up front for quality can steal your time money for many things: cars, appliances, computers, and more. 7. Learned helplessness. You see your family living a certain way, you grow up a certain way, and you just don't think it can ever be any different. You may even see a few family members try and fail, and you get the message loud and clear. There is no escape from your situation. You learn to be helpless. Believing this lie can keep you stuck for years, even passing on what could have been great opportunities because you don't see that there is any way out, so you just settle into a certain way of life. 8. Bad health or accident can put them under. In America, studies shown that about 60% of bankruptcies are prompted by medical bills. I remember when I was younger watching an episode of The Simple Life with Paris Hilton, and when she fell off her horse, she was literally flown by helicopter from the field to a hospital for her arm injury. I've fallen off horses many times in fields, and never has a helicopter come to my rescue. In fact, when I broke my femur and had to be in a body cast, I was taken to the hospital in my mother's car. Having been on both sides of healthcare, the not well serviced, and now the solid health plan, I can tell you that I'd never go back. Many Americans are one major illness or accident away from complete economic devastation, not to mention poor medical services, rehab, or follow-up care. 9. Lack of financial education. Why don't they teach this in schools? How to make money, how to invest money, and how to sustain wealth is never taught. This is something those from poverty will likely never learn at home, and it puts them at a disadvantage even when they come into wealth. Want an example? Look at the amount of lottery winners who go bankrupt within their lifetime. The good news is that perhaps aside from health issues, almost all of these can be overcome with the right knowledge and perspective. Just because someone comes from a family that has no financial education or background doesn't mean they can't be the one that gets it. But for many, it will mean not only learning the technical aspects of financial management, but overcoming their own psychological barriers and responses to societal information they're getting. I would argue there are huge psychological barriers to both achieving wealth and hanging on to it. If you're lucky enough to have a lot in life, make sure to always give a little back. Giving talks in underserved fields and doing internships. Find a way to reach them and share a little of what you've learned, or just share this video with others. At least you've helped them be better off financially.